one of the cool things that I get to do for a living is I get to test out a lot of new products. Well, this last week, I got to test out 2 new products from Ameristep, the Throwdown Blind and the Supernatural Pop-Up Blind. I got to try them out in the field in a hunting situation, which to me is the best place to test a product out. Well, for the throwdown test, we decided to take Andy out on his very first Merriam's hunt. He's the hunting brand manager for Plano Synergy and an avid turkey hunter. So we took him out to see how it worked in the field. One of the first things we loved about the Throwdown Blind is that we could literally set it up and throw it down almost anywhere. It set up quickly and it gave us cover where a lot of times there wasn't any cover. So that was pretty handy right off the bat. We made multiple stands because we were trying to call in birds that were up in the mountains. So a lot of times you got to cover a lot of country. At one point, we actually had turkeys and called a bobcat right into us. Really cool. And it was cool having something that you could pop up literally in seconds. We also had birds come into within 10 yards that had no idea that Andy was hidden behind the throwdown. Andy ended up harvesting a beautiful gobbler from behind the throwdown. I was pretty impressed at how lightweight it was and how easy it was to set up anywhere. That's the way you kill a bird right there. Look at that big rascal. Colorado Merriam's.
First time hunting Colorado. That fan's beautiful. Came in here, it was kind of a rush to get in here. These birds were coming in pretty quick, but we were able to set up real quick and put the hammer down on a beautiful Merriam's.
And you can see how open the country is.
Yep.
I mean, there's a lot of open country, so you don't really have a lot of cover. And how cool is it, those first 2 birds coming right past us?
Yep. Yeah, 2 big birds. Obviously, we had 3 come in, but those 2 right here, right in front of the hen, and then we had that one spitting drum right here behind him, so we could hear him, and he was just blowed up.
Oh, it was awesome.
To hear him come in that close. We shot him at what?
Oh, 15 yards?
Right
I mean,
there.
you made a great shot on this bird. And I was surprised you got away with a lot of movement with the throwdown, because you literally just raised up over the top of it and shot, and that was a pretty cool hunt. Well, for the other product, the Supernatural Pop-Up Blind, we decided to check that out turkey hunting. I had a turkey tag, and after Andy was filled out with the throwdown, I was gonna try and harvest one out of the brand new Supernatural. Well, we moved to a different part of the ranch and again called up not only a bunch of turkeys right up to the Supernatural Blind, but also called a bobcat right up behind us. Pretty sure it was the same gimpy bobcat that we had called up when Andy was hunting out of the throwdown. It came up to within 3 yards of the blind and probably heard me talking before it finally slipped away. Pretty dang cool that not only did turkeys not pick it out, but a bobcat thought it was a bush as well, because it was using the blind to try and sneak up on my decoys. There are a bunch of features that I really liked about the Supernatural. One, inside the blind, they've got a bunch of little hook options so you can move the window up tiny little increments at a time. I also like the fact that the windows are ergonomic, so instead of a straight line that doesn't really look natural in the field, they've got wavy windows that tend to blend in almost anywhere. Plus, the burlap type surface that they have on the outside of the Supernatural seem to blend in absolutely anywhere. That's probably why they call it the Supernatural, because it looks supernatural in almost any environment we tried it in. I also found, because we weren't getting any glare off it, that I didn't really have to pile a bunch of brush. I didn't feel like it was a blind that I had to brush completely in. So I could literally set it up almost in the wide open and get away with it.
in the Supernatural by Ameristep. That is the first bird ever killed out of the Supernatural by Ameristep. So cool. We're sitting at about 7,000 feet in the mountains. Big pretty Miriams, and that bird is down right there. How cool is that?
Look at that beautiful bird. Look at that. Man, it just gets your heart pounded, doesn't it? Here's a beautiful bird I just shot. Here's where we set up, mountains in the background. Just absolutely gorgeous, really cool to watch those birds come in. I think it was just too much for them. You know, two strutters, I had my stuffer, I had my Montana decoy, and they were like, oh man, something's going over there. We're missing a party. Pretty cool. We're gonna have a beautiful trophy to put on the wall. I'm gonna have this one done because it's a pretty cool bird. Andy's gonna have his done as well. And we'll have some delicious turkey meat to enjoy. On the effort to give you full disclosure on the test, the only negative I found about the Supernatural blind was that because of that burlap type material, snow and ice stuck to the blind more. So that was the only drawback I found. However, the positives far outweighed that one negative because of the material. So I hope you'll check out the 2 new products from Ameristep. I was pretty impressed with both of them.